Well, I got the Safari back in the shop. It's a 1997 GMC Safari, same as the Chevy Astro. It's got fuel pump problems. Now, you turn the key, you hear the pump run, it runs, turn the key off, you hear the pump run. Pump's good, right? Yeah, you get below 3/4 of a tank of gas, and it just dies. It still reads 3/4 of a tank of gas, and it won't start. You throw a gallon of gas in it, it fires right up. So that's what the issue is. I've never done this before, so I've got to figure out how to do it. There's a couple ways to do it. One, cut a hole in the floorboard, and I don't feel comfortable doing that. The 97 GMC Safari, I get it. It's not worth a lot. Okay, so kind of making it easy on me would be the easy way to do it. No, I'm not going to do it. It doesn't even have any rust. I don't want to start doing that. The other way is drop the tank. Drop the tank, it's a hell of a lot more work and it's a lot harder, but hey, you know, what else do I have? That's sarcasm. Super. Anyway, first step, I'm just going to go through and show you the basic steps, and I'll list the steps down below if I remember, and then I'll give you a few seconds on each step. I don't want to draw this out to an hour and a half long video. You just want, if you're here watching this video, all you want to do is see how to change the fuel pump, drop the tank, that's all you care about. So let me drain the fuel out of it as best I can, get it up in the air, and swap that fuel pump. Okay? Get to work. Well, I'm just starting to get into this, and I wanted to bring you back and show you what I found. I'm going to have to disassemble this whole assembly and remove it. I'm going to start with just these two and see if I can just get that to pop out. Otherwise, I'm going to have to pull this whole thing here out. Let me show you something I found underneath. There's the fuel filler neck, and you'll see, if I can get the light right, there's actually this hose clamp right here is not even connected. Look at that. And I don't think it ever leaked. So anyway, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull this fuel filler neck here out, pull this and open it up, split it right there, and then try to get the hose in to get the fuel out right there. I tried getting it down through here, but with all the twists and turns, it's hanging up on something. So I'm going to get rid of this piece of filler hose right there, and then try to get into the tank. I'm going to have to get that off anyway to get the tank out. So I just wanted to do a quick update here. This here is the cover plate for the fuel filler. That's where you actually put the nozzle for the gas pump in there, and it goes down. And what I found was it has a hose and a hose. So that was kind of interesting when I went to pull it out. Then I wanted to show you my my fuel transfer system here. I've got an old fuel pump here, electric fuel pump off of a motorhome generator that I had, and that one's about half full, and those two guys over there are full. So it's proceeding on. Oh, I've got the fuel pump hooked up to battery here. This is underneath the van, and that is the gas tank. It is held in place by a big strap there and another strap down there. So what I'm going to do now, and I don't have a lift, so you know, filming it while I'm doing it's almost impossible. What I'm going to do now is, here's the strap, here's the bolt. I'm going to get some penetrating fluid up in here, and then same thing on the back one, and I'm going to drop those and see if the tank falls. See if the tank comes with it. While I'm doing that, there's also this cable here. I'm going to unclip it and get it out of the way. And I'll bring you back when I've got, hopefully, this tank will be laying down. Okay, I got the tank down. Let me blow some of the dirt off this. And all up in the camera. Let me see if I can get these connectors off. Put the fuel lines off first. I'll try to get this first one off. Chances are pretty good it's under pressure. So we may get some
fuel leakage here. Get my other arm up here now. There we go. There's one. Yep, it had a little fuel in it. And you just squeeze these two things here together, and that one pops off. This one and this one are similar. The one in the middle is different. So let's get the two similar ones undone. Okay, get my arm back up in there. There it goes. Now we gotta get this last one out. See if I get my face up in there. See what's going on. These guys here can come out of the way. Up. Hopefully I don't break them. Well, I'm gonna try to take those off after I get the tank out. This one here is different. And I think it's got something down inside here that you have to... Oh wait, no, this one, you squish the sides. But how do you squish the sides if you can't get in there? I'm not sure which side you squish either. Okay, so I was right. It was, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it here or not, but when you squish like this, that little guy there and the one on the opposite side, they go out and it just popped right off. So that's how you get that off. Now these guys, here are your electrical connectors. And there we go. Let's try to get you a decent shot of those. Sorry guys, this is not the easiest thing for me. Okay, this connector here, what you have to do is you have to get rid of this gray thing. So you get this gray piece out like that, so that comes out, and then you could push down on, don't make a liar out of me. Yep. When you do something. Hey, this one already popped out. That goes like that. You just lift up and this guy here pops out. So that was fine. So this last one here, I've got the gray lockout. So I thought it just, once you did that, and get some pliers on it. There you go. So you pull this gray piece out, then you squish this guy here down, and it pops out. And there you go. Your gas tank is out. It's free. So we'll get it out. We'll get a better look at it.
Well, it took a while, but we got it out. Now, I'm about 2 hours into this, which isn't bad considering that I'm videotaping and doing a bunch of other stuff. I'm gonna try to get this here cleaned up as much as possible within reason, and then get the locking ring off and get the pump out. It's real important to me that I find out what has failed, and that's because I know the pump itself works, so I got to find the problem that is preventing it picking up fuel. Got a little rain going on. I'm sure you can hear it. It's not going to get any better, but got to get her done. And that's brass. A little cleaner. And now we'll get a little lubricant on it. Get a little lubricant on it. And I'd kind of like to let this stuff set for a little bit. Kind of work its magic a little bit. That, and I got to figure out how this guy comes off. Oh, okay. It's a snap ring. So let me get a pointer here. So I need to get a snap ring wrench, put it in there and in there, and then squeeze them together. And I have to get this ring here out. Okay, let's see if I can get the snap ring out of here now. Well, fortunately, I put plenty of lubrication in there. There we go. Snap ring is out. Set that aside. I'm going to figure out how to do the rest of this. I think now it just lifts out. Yep, there we go. Okay. Wiggle this guy out. Again, I don't want to do any damage because I want to see why I'm only getting, I can't pick up fuel. Hung up on a sock on one side and a float on the other side. So, there we go. So there's the sock. And let's get the float out. There's the float. Now there should be a bunch of fuel in here. Yep, there you go. And I'm pouring that fuel back in. Okay, I've got the new fuel pump here. And it's some assembly required. So we'll get this guy put together and get it installed. Side cutters and clips off. Before I go and put this on, let's get this going. This O-ring goes on the very first step, not all the way through, just when it's first step. Center of this arm goes in here, float, and clips down just like that. And that's it. And I like to put a little lubricant on the O-ring. Just makes it a little easier to slide in. Very can of lubricant. I don't know if you guys have noticed lately, but airsoft cans aren't what they used to be. Okay, put the float in first, fold the stock up. There we go. Drop the stock in, it flops back down, and there we go. Now this guy has a little tab right here, and it fits right into this tab here. Spring loaded. So once I get the retaining ring in place, all of this should fit. I like to get the locking ring started on one side and then work it all the way around. And there we go. And it's done. Now the rest of it is basically just do everything in reverse, and you've done it. You've now changed the fuel pump on a 1997 GMC Safari. Okay, a couple things I wanted to go over. One, you're going to need to pull these fuel line clips off the old pump and put them on the new pump. Super easy. As soon as you look at them, you'll know what to do. Also, the kit comes with another little mini harness. In some applications, you'll need to cut the one off your van and install this one. However, my van, it already matches it, so I'm good to go. So let me put this back up in there and run a test. Well, she's all done. She's back in service now, and that seems to be the problem. Do I know exactly what the problem was? No. All I know is that if you had below 3/4 of a tank of gas, it wouldn't run. Took the fuel pump out, looked at it. I couldn't see one. New fuel pump in it. Matter of fact, it was below the fired right up. So drove it in town, driven it all over the place. It has less than a half a tank of gas in it. So was it a perfect diagnosis and we could tell exactly what the problem was? No. But we made progress. Thanks for watching.